In last video tutorial we have learned that how to install Safe Exam Browser SEB, and after successful installation uh, click on Start Exam. A file will be downloaded, an SEB file will be downloaded. Open this file and now you will shift into Safe Exam Browser. Note that in this exam browser all of your system will be locked, only this SEB browser will be accessible. Again, students are required to log in this browser using their email ID and password. After successful login, go to student portal and go to current courses. Click on online assessment due as we discussed in previous video. Open the class. After reading all the instructions carefully and your webcam is open, now you are required to join the virtual class. All students are requested to join the virtual class via Zoom or MS Team as per instructor guidelines. Log into Zoom after connection successful. After joining the class, a notification message will be shown to user that teacher has started the exam. Please refresh your browser. So we have refreshed the browser, and now you can see the start button as well. Click on start. Start attempting exam. Make sure that you have joined virtual class, otherwise teacher have rights to block and disconnect you from the exam attempt. And make sure that you have read all the instructions carefully. On click start exam, question page of exam assessment will be shown. Read the question carefully and select any option. This is the icon to go for next question, and this is the icon to go for the last question as well. Next button will automatically save your answer. You don't need to click on save every time. If you need to save it, you can click on next button. Questions will by default save. But if you want to exit the browser, then you need to save it. Click on next. You can mark any question as review later as well, to review it in future in the predefined deadline of your exam. This is for first question, this is for previous question, next question, and then last question. We go for the second question, third question. Then read the question one by one. Here is your predefined time as mentioned by teacher. Similarly, you can mark it review later as well. Answer the question and save it. If you want to close the assessments for some time or review it later, you need to close this button. Since time is remaining, or you have time for attempt the exam, you can continue with the exam with the questions which are marked as review later. You can check the question which are review later and change their options as well. Here you can see that You can continue with the questions which are marked as review later. You can go to question 4, continue with question 4 and change this option as well. Save it. Again we can continue with the question as question 2 is remaining with. You can continue and change this option as well. To close this exam or to submit this exam finally, this save and submit button will be shown at the last question. So go through all the questions and only at the last you have option to submit the question. On clicking this option, your exam will be submitted and no further changes are allowed. Click on save button if you have reviewed all the questions. Save and submit. A consent message will be shown that you have attempted all the questions. Click on OK. You will see that the exam is submitted here. After submitting the exam, student can review the marks of the questions as well. So here you can review the marks of all the attempted questions which are marked as correct or solved. This is how you need to attempt your exam. After attempting your exam, in the top in the right bottom you will have the option to terminate the session as well.